good, y'all? You know, it's been a little minute. It's been a little while. We ain't posted in a minute.
I think it's been since ending of January, beginning of February. Because then we were building up content, but we never edited it.
Yeah, that's true.
And didn't end up posted, so.
Yeah, we've been on a little hiatus, right? Yeah, that's what it's called. We want to give y'all better content than just reactions. Like, that's,
yeah,
you know, that can get old. But overall, where we've been, I mean, been working on ourselves, really.
Because we're also working on ourselves, other projects that we have, and our relationship, we couldn't hop on the camera comfortably and give good quality content videos to you. We decided the best thing to do was to leave YouTube alone. In the meantime, you know, realign and recollect ourselves and come back with the intention of giving good content, putting our heart and soul into it, and, you know, just being honest.
Yeah, her being on a little break, you know, just like we said, working on ourselves and getting things right mentally, and just, you know, like she said, working on our relationship just to come back and do better, you know, because if we not right, this ain't gonna be right, and everything else ain't gonna be right. We just been trying to, you know, realign things, you know, within ourselves, and also by doing that, that allows us to realign within the relationship as well. So, you know, everything has to align, you know what I'm saying? So that's really what's been going on. Like, do you have any, you know, put in that?
To, you know, put it a little bit more into perspective and give a little bit more detail, I feel all relationships have their fights, their differences, and it takes time, it takes work to understand the relationship, the dynamic that two people have, and then in the midst of knowing that, you also have to know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, then you're bound to find out within the relationship. We've been together for, it's gonna be 2 years next month, and a lot of the things that we've disagreed about or had differences on ultimately comes from our perspective and how we believe certain things should be done and all that. So just coming together and like finding that common ground is what we're learning to do and work most effectively, so that we both don't have to stress or just, we want to be able to help each other out, not bring each other down. And I know I have brought me, him, our relationship down, and it's not cool. It's not fun to, you know, be part of the cause to something that, you know, you could have known, but now that you know, it's like, okay, you got to make a choice. Are you going to stay doing it, or are you going to make a change because you know you've done wrong and it's time to own up to your mistakes? So yeah, that's a little bit about in terms of us. Do you have anything to say about that?
Nah, I mean, but like what you said, like owning up to mistakes, that's kind of like something like what we, you know, just learning really. So yeah, I mean that's anyone, you know, and a lot of us do that sometimes. Sometimes we be so here and then we don't see like, okay, we're making a mistake, and then we low key making excuses not to own up to that mistake, and then it's like it just becomes this whole thing.
Yeah, and when you're not aware of those things, that's what makes it more difficult, because you're not looking at the perspective of, okay, like, what am I doing wrong here?
Yeah.
And like, how can I come forth in love and, you know, honesty with myself to admit, okay, I was wrong in raising my voice, I was wrong in questioning you on this, certain things like that, you know? So yeah, I believe like within these 2 years we've argued about things that married people talk about, they've argued about, and like we have grown very close to each other. Even in making the decision to make YouTube, it was like, okay, like, let's get on it. And that was like after, what, 6 months of us dating? 5?
Yeah.
We actually started making videos, and like, that's actually, looking back at it, it's like, okay, that's a big thing, because relationships, you know, YouTube couples come on here thinking that everything's gonna be fine and dandy, but then like when their relationship hits hard or something within the relationship happens, you know, it brings the channel down, and you no longer have two happy people in front of the camera. And it sucks for y'all, because
they can see through that.
Y'all can see through that, and then like y'all support the couple itself. So like, yeah, it's actually a big decision to start a YouTube channel. Cause it's a business together. Cause first of all, like, yeah, you can earn money here. Like, it's gotta be, you know, you're sharing time here, you're scheduling things, you're putting so much work and effort into it. It's a big decision, and we've been making even more bigger decisions, and it's just a break, a pause needs to come through, because if not, all that we've put in, worked for, is going to just fall. So
I think that's the key of like why we learn like it's good to take time to yourself. And I think a lot of us don't do that, because we're always on the go for the next thing, and we don't actually stop and like, let me give let me cater to me today. Let me give myself a day. Let me give myself this hour.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we always so like as humans, we're always so like around people and things like that. So it's kind of like, yeah, like taking that time out for self is important, because everything can start piling up, and then that's why then you gotta take a break, and everything just has to be that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, ultimately, can I transition, or you want to still talk about it?
No, you can transition.
Okay. But ultimately, I mean, like, we know where we want to go in life too. So learning what we learned and really just applying that now, it definitely helps out a lot. Like, just, you know, doing whatever you say you're gonna do, and hold yourself accountable for it. Nobody else should have to hold you accountable for something that you said. Not you, but just a general statement. Any one of us having to, you know, say something, and then we not doing that thing, and then it keeps being a repeated cycle. Like, for anything, that's like a parent telling their kid do something and they just not trying to do it. But moving forward wise, just doing and acting upon your actions and your words, like, that goes a long way.
Yeah. And it's crazy how these things come up in relationships, because, you know, another person is able to see your mistakes, or like your flaws, or like your patterns, because it's not just you anymore, it's you and whoever you're with. And ultimately, whatever decision y'all make in the relationship will affect the both of you. So that's why you need to respect one another, you know? Respect yourself, respect the person you're with, and move in honesty and, you know, with love and with God in mind. I know not having God in mind and what your sole purpose here on earth is can distort your vision of where you're going. And I think our relationship has fell victim to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not where we want to be. So yeah, just moving forward and continuing to improve.
Yeah. But on a good note, I mean, on a good note, if y'all know what we do, y'all know what we do. We'll announce that very soon. But we have been taking steps towards business and things like that. We've been handling a lot more business. We've been doing things that cater to ourselves, doing things that cater to our relationship. Just moving forward, ultimately. So, you know, that's definitely a blessing, and connecting more with the higher one and things like that as well, too. So, you know, that's always great. But we got more content on the way. Quality content. Not the watered down content.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely coming back with more content, more bangers and things like that. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yes. Thank y'all for sticking through with us, even though we took a break. I see we gained some subscribers, so we're very thankful for that, and we're gonna keep shooting for more. So yeah, let us know if y'all would like more reaction videos, cooking videos, story times, what we've been doing, like in terms of vlogging and stuff. So just let us know, and thank you for watching. We gotta grind
and shine
at the same dang time. Bye, guys.
Oh,